welcome to this week's Warrior Mantra, created to help you, the artist, illustrator or other creative, as you forge your own path in the week ahead. Now, the mantra I invite you to take into your studio this week is, I work to my own rhythm, not routine. I work to my own rhythm, not routine. Now, it's quite a practical one this week, but it's important because when you're forging your own path and you're growing your own business, then finding a routine can play out as a bit of a battle between finding the perfect routine and then rejecting the idea of routine altogether. Because without a doubt, one of the most positive things about working for yourself as a creative is the freedom to design your day without the restrictions of the 9 to 5 or a boss, looking over your shoulder to make sure you've arrived on time. Being able to choose what your day looks like, gives you a sense of freedom which feels great. And I think that runs deep because it speaks to your values and speaks to your identity as a person. However, as great as it is not to feel limited or restricted by a routine, having no routine whatsoever can actually have the opposite effect and can make you feel lost, alone, unsure. And routine can anchor the mind when you get it right, and it can give you the structure to show up and do the work, and it can also help you create boundary time around the things that matter to you most, like creative play and experimentation. Now, the key to finding a routine without it feeling cold, rigid and predictable is to create a routine like it's a rhythm made of the different parts of your to-do list which you can move around. Your rhythm might involve doing creative work first thing in the morning, say after a brew or a cup of coffee, and then physically getting active to lift your energy before doing marketing in the afternoon, and then admin and emails towards the end of the day. But on another day, you might decide to do marketing and admin first thing and then dedicate the rest of the day to creative work. Or you might think, actually, I'm just going to get my head stuck into creative work today. Or on another day, you might think, I'm just going to focus solely on marketing. The difference between rhythm and routine is that rhythm isn't fixed. You can move the blocks of work around, giving you the flexibility to pace out and move things around depending on how you are feeling and where your energy is at. Unlike routine, rhythm is responsive. You can speed it up, you can slow it down, you can move it around to suit your energy, your mood and your workload. So this week, I invite you to take this week's mantra into your studio to help you find your rhythm so you can approach each day with freedom and flow whilst keeping the tempo and moving forward to your own beat. Have a wonderful week.